Have you ever found yourself in a toilet with a mask? And you are asking yourself, oh my, I'm alone.
And I am all alone.
I am alone.
That is also, it's a paradox because we have been with the mask for like 2 years.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden they tell us, okay,
now it is time.
It's very weird.
It's very weird right now. But
personal choice.
Yes, for so many people who are praying for this are the Kenyan ladies here in diaspora. Actually, not even Kenyan ladies, East African ladies here in diaspora. I have done my research since you went away, and I've realized they are the only people who are happy that the masks are not going to be a must to wear, because it has been hiding their attention. It has been hiding their attention, and which has created.
We are among the largest consumers of makeup.
Which has created a lot of tension here in Germany, not only in Stuttgart city. I was in Tübingen the other day. I just went to do my own stuffs there, and the story is all over. We were sometimes in Berlin, and I realized the story is the same. Kenyan ladies, Tanzanian ladies, Ugandan ladies. There is a Ugandan lady who came here. I just came to realize that these masks have been hiding the beauty, has been hiding the future. But there is only now the fight. I don't know why you are fighting. That's what I want you to clear the air today here. Actually, if you're listening to us, the war between the East Africans and West Africans is what we want to know right now. What's happening actually? You know, I came to realize the masks have been hiding the future of our East African ladies, whereby our West African ladies, they have been happy because the future is on their behind.
That is so wonderful.
Now let me know, why are you people fighting? Why are you people fighting? Why are you people fighting? Now the masks are over.
It is not a physical fight. It is it's like a cold war.
A cold
war between the East and the West. This is a grand beef. I call it the grand beef because both parties do not want to admit that there is a beef, and both parties do not like the beef, but it's just something that is existent. Of course, when two women fight, you know, chances are there is a man involved. Yes.
Now I know why the masks, when their masks are down, you are so happy, because that's where they are looking at. The men from the West and the men from the East have come to realize there is a war actually between men too. But today I want us to clear the air, because ladies, you are the worst when it comes to war. Let me say, the Germans say that is the worst Krieg that we have between East and West Africans.
East and West, because I think the men can actually, they can embrace each other, they can overlook each other, but women, you know, we have something in us which is, you know, we are very emotional. We want to act out of passion, you know, and that is why our own beef is very eminent. We cannot even lie. So because we had discussed in our previous episodes about West African men, how they came and how they behave, and then we described the West African women and how they behave. So I wanted to upgrade into the East African women.
Yes. And
what better place to start than how the beef comes between the West and the East. And then in the next episode, now we just talk about East African women, or we'll just talk about something else, you know.
I love that.
But that was my major point today. I wanted to explain to people, put it out, because this is the Diaspora Chronicles. We just tell
put it the way they are,
the way it is, and what happens here in the diaspora. We laugh at whatever we do here, and we also learn from it.
I'm telling you, if you're joining us right now, before we explain what we're talking about today here, but now you have heard, use the hashtag Kanida and Akinyi to talk to us on our Facebook page, on our Instagram page, on our YouTube page. And remember to follow us. Remember to listen us live on www.cradior.com. That's where you're getting live from Stuttgart city. What is happening in diaspora? What happens here in diaspora is what we are telling you today on Diaspora Chronicles. You have seen all the way the men, how they came from East Africa, how they came from West Africa. Actually here we've seen the West African women, how they behave, and now what's the beef between East Africans and West Africans. I'm gonna get to you after a very short break.
Real World presents
taking you on a music journey around Africa and the world.
The station with the best music.
Jambo. Tom Amolo, Ambassador of Kenya here in Germany. I'm listening to Radio RFM, home of African music, the affirmative African narrative. Karibuni nyote.
Radio R, tukutane online.
As remember, it's 18 minutes past the hour. I'm talking about 5 p.m. this evening. Yes, and Sam seated here with the phantom gorgeous lady here. I'm telling you, Akinyi, all the way from Stuttgart City. Remember to always join us every Wednesday yes, from 5. Remember, Diaspora Chronicles. What is happening here in Diaspora? You have just gave the introduction on what is actually happening here. What is the war between our East Africans and our West Africans here in Germany? Akinyi, we have seen the masks are off right now, and whenever two people are fighting, there must be a man involved or there must be a woman involved. What is your beef here in Stuttgart? What is your beef here in Tübingen? People from Berlin come all the way to fight in Stuttgart. What is happening?
Let me tell you, the people that come all the way from Berlin to come and fight, those are not the war between the East and West. Those are just war internal wars.
They are doing the internal wars.
Yeah. And that one we'll talk in a topic of another day. But when you want to experience the beef between the East and the West, you have to go to events. You have to attend events.
Yeah, like the one I told you.
Yeah. So let's just assume there is an event that has been organized by the West. Yeah. And then, of course, because the West African men find the East African women as a highlight. Really. Don't make it look like that. I'm just putting it out there.
I'm just listening.
So I stand to be corrected. But the West African man finds the East African woman a highlight because we are very open, you're very liberal, we are easy, we flow. Yeah,
you flow.
We flow and we are easy to. We are a hype. Let me just say that we are a hype.
Yes.
As compared to the West African woman, who is very reserved, very conservative. Yeah, there are things she does not want to do. There are things she does not want to be seen doing or seen saying. There's an appearance that she has to pull in public, and all that does not apply to the East African woman.
Where?
So imagine there's an event. West African women have been invited. East African women have been invited.
Yes.
The host is most likely a West African man. Because any event that a West African woman will make, they will not want to invite us now. Who wants to invite someone that is going to overshadow them?
This is the war between the East and the West Africans.
Yes. So the West African women, of course, most of them will be the ones to come. They will come with their children, dressed like good wives. You know, they have their ankara on. They have their gele. You know that thing they turn on the head.
The one that goes like the Oliego Manduli
like the
one.
one for the late Oliego Manduli. It's called gele.
Gele.
Yeah, in the Nigerian language, it's called gele. So they come with their very elegant attires, and those outfits are really nice.
All right.
You know, they stand out. They really look like African queens.
Yes. Yeah? They give the African traditional.
Yes. Very reserved, very presentable. They come, they sit. Most of them will sit in one corner.
Yes.
And then when the event was starting at 10 in the evening, guess what time the East African girls are coming?
At 12.
They are coming at 12 when midnight. Everyone has sat down. Everyone has served their own drink. Why are they coming at 12? Because they want to be the showstoppers. Yes.
On the head there is no Oliego Manduli.
That one I will describe on the next. I just want to describe for you the ambience that happens inside.
Let me get something clear here.
Yes.
If you want to go somewhere and get noticed, don't go early. Go late when everybody is seated.
No, but if you want to go as a West African woman, your outfit alone will be outstanding.
All right.
Yeah, because West African women have their own particular outfit, which is really outstanding. I personally admire that.
Okay.
In most of the event, I will want to appear like a West African, who dress like a West African woman, because it is nice. It is African and it is elegant. So them on their own accord, they will be appreciated because they look so, they look very so African. But us, where we come from, my friend, we have to be the showstoppers, and truly we are the showstoppers.
So that's where the war begins.
That is where the war begins, because first of all, they came with their gele, they came with their rappers. You cannot see any sign of flesh. This attractive flesh that they want to see. You will not see them.
The urogenezo. This is what I always call the urogenezo.
Yeah.
You can't see the urogenezo on this lady.
Yeah.
Covered from top to bottom. Nowhere to see nothing. Nothing attractive.
But we, our girls, East African girls, you have to see every curve. You have to see Kilimanjaro very well. You have to see Mount Kenya very well. The rivers of Limpopo have to be seen very well.
Hey.
Yes, so you tell me, if you are the West African woman, you have covered everything, and then this bunch of girls come here looking pretty like ever with hair like Mami Water.
East African women.
You just see that anger is setting in. Yeah. And the peak of that anger is the way their men react. God. I can get bullets. I'm ready today.
I'm thinking I'll come back.
Forgave you when I caught you with my best friend cheating. You messed up my life, I could feel depression kicking. Oh damn, I felt broken and I need a serious fixing. You fix my biggest problem.
That's Tony Slay here with You Will Miss Me. And remember, today on Diaspora Chronicles, what the war between the East and the West Africans here in Diaspora is what we're talking about. Thank you so much, Daisy Owino, for joining us. Yes, Daisy anasema wa Kenya. Yeah, Kenyans are always
Royal
Kenyans.
Duchess.
The
Royal Duchess.
Royal. Can you call her again?
The Royal Duchess of the Windsor Castle.
Windsor where?
Yeah, Windsor Castle. The only one we have in Stuttgart.
There's no any other.
There's no any other. It's only one Windsor Castle.
Even the names you call yourself, that's why the West African women are fighting you.
They are boiling in anger now.
Hey, the beauty you have in you. That's why you're happy that the masks are off so that they can see your beauty. You have been hiding your future.
I'm telling you.
The problem is that the West Africans now, the future is behind.
Yeah, that is a gone case. So
that's a gone case for now.
I'm describing for you the ambience of an event where
Give
you
me
will
the
actually
original.
experience this beef.
Yes.
It is a cold war, but we know it and they know it. When they just see us, like, you see, they are in their minds, they're like, oh my God, these girls, they are already here.
They're already here now.
These are showers. They call us showers.
They have gone that extent.
Yes, that is how they call us.
So anybody who is beautiful here in Stuttgart, you can be called a shower and you don't even know.
No, now, because now you can imagine her. She's this presentable kind of a person. She has covered everything. You know the way the African women are supposed to cover themselves now. But we know the hype of going. When you want to go out, you are not going to church now. You're going out.
Someone told me even the language can be a barrier.
How?
The English, and they can talk to you any language so long as they see you African. They can even talk to you Twi.
Outside here,
yes.
Forget the event. Outside here,
yes.
But you say you're the one who is saying no.
My West African brothers are suffering. You have listened to your Twi since you were born, and you come to diaspora, you think language will change, and that's why you are migrating to West Africans. I was been wondering, why are our West African ladies, they are all flying to West Africa? This is the reason.
Yes, because we have chemistry. What these people have been deprived of, their women have deprived them of this vibe, this hype. All of a sudden they realize, oh my God, there's a bunch of women from East Africa. My God, there's such a hype. They make your temperature rise from 30 to 40 degrees automatic. Us, we don't even enter that we are entering with decency. At we are there, we want to go and sit first of all and pretend like we are not enjoying that music. East African girl from that door already. She has already
started.
Straight to the floor. She is creating awareness. We are here.
But we are using their style to come in again.
We will come with their style because they are not using it. They are sitting down, pretending that they want to be decent. For us, when we are going outside, there's no decency.
There's no decency.
From the gate there, we start.
Even Tony is saying you should be the one to be waited for, and not the one waiting. Hey, Tony.
You see now how slaking slaking, you will live long.
The war how can we finish this war?
No, the war cannot finish.
For me, I stand for peace.
The war cannot finish. The war will never finish because we are forever going to be a hype to their men, sadly.
But you should even teach them on how to dress when they come out, not just come.
That one is
like they are going to pick.
That one is on another episode that I'm going to describe. Now this is where our whole hype as East Africans, that fire we have dies down at a certain point. You think it is all jolly for us until forever? No. There's a time our bubbles get busted.
In Stuttgart city.
In the diaspora.
This diaspora. Things are happening out here. If you're listening to us from wherever you may be listening, what's happening in diaspora? Are you writing us? Talk to us. There's a grand beef here between the East Africans and West Africans. We brought all these men from wherever they came from. They reached here in diaspora. We saw the West African women. That's why they are so high-tempered.
So it always looks like something is making them angry. They are not happy about something, and that is the complete opposite of an East African woman, because she wants to find even a small reason to be happy. Just small. Maybe she just got new outfit, or she has something that is new in her closet.
She has to show it out.
Happy. She doesn't have any reason to be sad. But this one is like the other way around. So that is the beauty of the diaspora, because all of a sudden you are this bored Nigerian man, West African man in your country, and then all of a sudden you come to the diaspora and you realize, my friend, there is another color of women, man.
Where are you listening to us from? Talk to us. Remember, www.cradior.com is where you can listen to us live, and on Facebook. Actually, we are streaming live on Instagram. Remember to subscribe, like that page wherever you may be listening to us. Remember, the topic that we have here today: the war between the East and the West Africans. What's happening here in diaspora? You've seen so many things happening, so many parties happening out here. They end up with queues. Asking ourselves, why are these parties ending up in queues? Why are people not uniting as in queues? But there is a little. If there is war somewhere, either there is a man involved, or there is a woman involved, or there is now beauty involved. I'm trying to learn about that right now from your home of Africa.
That has said something that is very true. Because they normally call us ashawos.
Yes.
But funny enough, the West African men say they like us because of their ashawo vibes.
Ashawo vibes.
Yeah.
Let me use the A vibes as the A vibes, because me mentioning a shower. The
A vibes.
99.22 FM.
Shut up and bend over. Let your back do the talking over. So back up and bend over.
It's your favorite boy,
Home of African music. This is Radio Ara. Home of African music.
You want to bamba? You want to G with the big boys?
Above the head, below the belly.
Brand new music. Remember where you heard it first.
Everything I do, I under. I'm feeling vibes on vibes.
Home of African music.
I'm again over so. Can you won't capture my soul?
From one amazing tune to the other. Real World presents
taking you on a music journey around Africa and the world.
The station with the best music.
Yes, RFM, this is where you get to learn about the A vibes. The word that I've learned today from Diaspora Chronicles, what is happening here in Diaspora, the A vibes. The war between the East Africans and the West Africans is what actually we are talking here today. From wherever you may be listening to us from, so many things are happening here in Diaspora. Tell us what you think that is happening here, and I'm telling you, Akinyi has just brought it. Daisy Awino is saying all the way from Stuttgart, you call her the Royal Duchess. Royal Duchess has said it is the A vibes.
The A vibes.
The A vibes that is making people beefy in Stuttgart. I'm telling you.
Yeah. It's a general one in the diaspora. Yes. Actually, I don't think.
But now I want to help these ladies. Let me.
We cannot be here because that is the beauty of the diaspora. Okay.
Yes.
So the West African man can have this conserved, quiet, respectful, loyal West African woman as a wife. Okay.
Yes.
And he also have that opportunity before he marries. He can enjoy his life with this A vibe kind of a woman and just boil his blood every now and then. Yes.
Now I'm getting the vibe. So the A vibe. Let me just finish this show today here, Diaspora Chronicles. I'm telling you, we're going to tell you more on what is happening here in Diaspora. There's so many things that are happening. Whenever you're walking in these streets, you came to learn a lot. Whenever you see Africans gathered somewhere, you have to learn a lot. So you have to pick something out. We're going to teach you Diaspora Chronicles. We are always this. We tell you what it is. We tell you what it exists actually outside. So many
tell
people
it how it is.
Yeah, how it is. So many people are just outside here and they don't know. They don't know. Now the A vibes. We're talking about the A vibes, which so many people don't even understand what the A vibes means. But I'm telling you, when we shall be coming back next week, Akinyi, we shall be letting people know what the A vibes is.